Hello! Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? I've got them frantic, traveling soon vibes. Hello! I hear a voice. Well, thank God. How come, why are the shadows so intense today? That's a little better. Hello, we're leaving tomorrow. Oh my gosh, and today got so out of whack. Today got so out of whack because Sam might have like bronchitis or something. He's just getting worse. And this morning it was like, yeah, every time I breathe, it like hurts. So we called the doctors and he's there now. He's at the doctor's right now. And so I was like, I don't know what to do now. Obviously, it's more important that my sweet love go to the doctors, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about streaming. I was like, if all I can do is a couple hours, that's fine, which is still the case. That's fine. My sister-in-law came in like a gorgeous fairy godmother and texted and said, hey, do any of the littles want to come over for the afternoon? I can even feed them dinner. Yes! So that's where my kid is. I was like, oh my God, yes, please. That would be so helpful. Yeah, of course the music can be turned down. Yeah, so grateful. Holy shit. Yeah, it was perfect timing. And I hemmed and hawed about it a little bit because we're leaving tomorrow. So part of me was like, well, it would be good for her to just have a whole day where she gets to just chill at home before we do all of this travel. But also, this day got really messed up for everybody. So I don't know if we're playing a game today. I don't know how much time I have. So that's fine. You can leave. Is Sam going too? He's not going tomorrow. He might not be going at all. We're still feeling it out. A plain white cup? No. No. How long is your trip? The flight is like 10-ish hours. The trip in general is like a week and a day, a week and a couple of days. Hold on. It is a week and a day. Here we go. Powerful. My brain. I know. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it'll be good to go and see my family. I just don't want to make any promises about being able to stream. It always feels like when I go there and I say, yeah, and I can totally stream while I'm there, it's a bit harder to do that than I expected, you know? So we'll see. Was a man as powerful as Sam, always half dead. My poor sweet love. He just has, you know, he has like genetic, what is the word that I'm looking for? Predispositions toward like migraines, and his body is really big, so he has back pain, and you know, some of that stuff has just come baked in, unfortunately. I've been considering checking out Sun/Godforged. Do y'all know if Sunforged is its own thing, or do I need Godforged knowledge? You do not. You don't need to watch Godforged at all. Sunforged is completely its own thing. It is the same world, but so far there hasn't been any crossover at all, and Joe wants it to be a standalone as much as possible. There might be like little things that are said that are sort of like butterfly effect stuff because of things that happened in Godforged, but like all of the characters are different. The players are all playing totally different people. It's a different continent with different rules and different magic and all sorts. So yeah, you can just hop right into Sunforged. If you want something that's like kind of classic high fantasy D&D, that's what Godforged is. Sunforged is more kind of like gothic, creepy Victorian vibes, but still like high fantasy world, if that makes sense. Excellent, thank you. I'm excited to watch. It's been a while since I watched D&D stuff, and Sam's character in Sunforged looks badass. She is. Very, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, Sam, Bree, and my characters were all drawn by Manda. So check out Manda. Super cool. What race is V in Sunforged? She looks like a moth. She is a moth person, yeah. I don't know. I think it's a homebrew thing that she and Joe did. Manda's art is very good, yeah. Manda does love to yassify things, though. Never forget, let us never forget that Wazy, my hobgoblin girl, was not supposed to be hot. And then Manda had commissions open, and I was like, I'll commission my hobgoblin girl from Manda. And the girl that I got back was so fine. It's like, these are not the same people, except yes, they are now. It's retconned. She's hot now. Can I see it? The original, the Manda Wazy art. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh. I bet I can. Phase 1. Yeah, this was, I wish I had my original, the art that I did of Wazy. Oh my goodness. This is what Manda drew. I colored it. I commissioned just a black and white sketch, and then I practiced coloring on it. Whoopie whoopie. Hold on. Fit to screen. There she is. That's Wazy in her prime. I loved this character so much. Manda made her so cute. Yeah, Sam's had bronchitis before, so he was like, this feels like bronchitis. At the very least, this cough should be going away, and it's just getting worse, so... Sure I have my phonaner on me in case anybody's like, Mayday, Mayday. Mayday, Mayday, your child is puking. Mayday, Mayday, your husband is puking. It could be either. Today's wild. Okay. Boop. Okay. Yes, thank you for posting those. Yeah. Hellions is currently on hiatus, but it is coming back. Deadbeats is happening, and Sunforged is happening. Sunforged, there's only a few episodes out of it. We just did it yesterday. Yesterday was episode 7. There's some nasty stuff going around in England right now. My boy and I have a horrible chesty wheezing cough. Yeah, feels like everybody's sick right now. 'Tis the season, I guess, but it doesn't make it any nicer. I haven't been here in a while. How's the new place? Hi, Viv. It's great. Yeah, we're very happy. I'm in my actual office now. Sam's in his actual office now. I literally gave the keys back this morning. So we don't have the other place anymore. We are free. We're free of it. But now our actual house is filled with just random shit. So I was stressing out about it so bad. And Sam was like, don't worry. We'll just do what we can. And then you're getting on a plane. And you get to pretend that this is not happening. And this is not here. You get to just pretend that this isn't here. And then when you come home, I'll have done some more stuff. And then we'll do the rest. And it'll be fine. I was like, okay. Half my family is down with either COVID or a UTI. Bro, both of those suck ass. Both of those suck so much as somebody who gets chronic UTIs. Ugh, the worst. Sam is very good at, I get anxious about random shit. There are like hyper specific things that like trigger a lot of anxiety in me. And Sam's really good about being like, hey, we're good. We're all good. You don't have to worry about that right now. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine, you know? Yeah, just doing a little bit at a time. I have very little patience for that kind of a thing. Being like, if I just do a little every day, eventually it'll all be done. I want it to just be done, you know? And it's hard for me if I'm doing a little bit, it's hard for me to be like, and that was I chipped away at some of the shit. That's good. And I don't need to worry about the rest. I did what I needed to do today. And it's fine. And I'll do a little bit more tomorrow. I have so much trouble with that. It's either I'm going to wait until this turns into white noise and I don't even see it anymore. Or I'm going to tunnel vision, try and do all of this in an afternoon. Both are bad. I do not have ADD. I don't have ADD, ADHD, any of that. I do, and I have struggled with anxiety problems my entire life. There are things that I look back on child me doing, and I go, why was I so worried about that as like a 6-year-old? That doesn't make any sense, you know? And the anxiety paralyzes me mentally. And again, it's like in really specific situations. For most things, I'm fine. And then there will be like this thing that's like my white whale where I will do anything to not engage with that thing because it stresses me out so bad. And it's usually this is what I hate though. It's usually one of those things where you're like, I bet that'll take me 10 minutes. I bet that'll take me 10 minutes. Too bad I refuse to even think about it. My mom's also really good about stuff like that. If I'm on the phone with my mom and I'm like, yeah, I haven't done this thing. That sounds like ADHD though. It's not for me. There are all of these symptoms that are part of ADHD that do not mean a person has ADHD. Anyways. I know what you're saying. I'm trying to avoid the situation where people start diagnosing each other, because that happens in chat all the time. Someone will be like, yeah, I've been avoiding this thing. And someone will go, I think this is what's wrong with you. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to other chatters. I don't have ADHD. I promise you. There's plenty going on with me. What's your favorite travel snack? My favorite travel snack. This is a good side tangent. I like it. So Clark and I, whenever we get on a plane together, we always get a big bag of gummy bears to help with takeoff and with landing, to make sure that her ears don't hurt. And she gets so jazzed about it. And when we were coming home last time, we looked everywhere and could not find just normal ass gummy bears. And we were both devastated. Like, I can't believe we're expected to get on a fucking plane without gummy bears. Pardon me. But gummy bears have become my favorite. Just because it's like a cute thing that Clark and I do together. Because I hate gum. Most people chew gum. I hate gum, and I'm not giving my kid gum. So we just get gummy bears, and they're yummy. We also wind up having to buy just so many things to eat for the plane, because Clark hates plane food. So does Sam. I'll eat just about anything they give me on the plane. I'm totally fine with it. Sam hates it. Clark hates it. So we always wind up like basically getting 2 meals worth of food just for Clark. I flew on my own for the first time in July. It made me realize how much you have to think about stuff like snacks when it's just you getting from A to B. Yeah, we always make a list. Lists are always so helpful for us. And I have Clark help with the list, which means that it's like a few lines of me writing things that make sense. And then she's drawn a teddy bear. And then she scribbles a whole bunch of stuff. And then she'll try to write one thing down, but it takes up about a quarter of the page, and then I'll write a couple more things. But it's still fun. It's still nice. Just trying to remember, like, okay, what's everything we need in the bag for when we get there, and what's everything we need for the bag when we're on the plane? I don't think I brought any snacks for my trips from EU to LA. Not sure I had the brain capacity to also think about it. What's nice with the international flights is they always feed you. They always wind up feeding you. It's just like, do you want that food or not is the big question, I think. I never bothered, but I have a child now, and so I have to bother. And if it's Sam and Clark and I all flying together, again, fortunately, Sam is like, I'm not eating any of that goddamn food. So he buys a ton of food anyway. So he just gets food for him and Clark and me, like a couple snacks for me, because I'll eat the plain food just fine. When it's just me and Clark, I always have to remind myself, like, right, and then we have to find a W.H. Smith or something and get food for this child. Does your family like traveling? I've always traveled, not big flight, not like international, like my mom and dad would go on trips to like, they'd go on like cruises and things. But most of the time we didn't go with them. But I would always go every year. I would at least go on a trip to Lake Tahoe with my mom. And my dad and I always took a road trip pretty much every year to the beach. But the majority of like, basically all of my international flying has happened as an adult. And mostly since I started streaming, I had more of a necessity to be flying internationally, Oh my God. Yeah. I was talking with my mother-in-law and she was like, because I was saying like, yeah, the flights when it's just me and Clark are hard, but I've gotten really used to them. And she was like, I took all the kids by myself to France. And we did okay. She had 5 children. She's like, I took all 5 of them to France and that went just fine. I was like, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine dragging 5 children onto a plane by myself. Yeah, for real. It also helps, like, Sam was older at that point because I think there's a pretty decent age difference between him and his youngest sibling. I struggle with one on a long bus, right? Like, I can't, dude. Yeah, the more that Clark is on flights, the more she's totally fine with them. We were taking a walk and she was like, I'm not excited to be on the plane. And I was like, I know, because it's like so much sitting, right? And she was like, no, I don't mind the sitting, but I don't like the food. It's like, okay, that's an easier thing to deal with. If the food is literally the major thing that makes you go, ugh, I don't want to go on this plane, I can sort that out. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Last time that we were flying there, she literally at a certain point was like, all right, I'm going to sleep now. And just like curled up on my lap, head down. I was like, okay. Does Sam fit into airplane seats okay? If it's not one of those seats that has like extra leg room, he is so deeply uncomfortable the entire time. So always try to get him legroom seats if possible. No, there are like economy seats with extra legroom, or like the emergency exit rows have tons of legroom, So you don't have to be like, I guess he's flying first class, that's not the gradient, fortunately. But yeah. There's just nowhere to put your knees, yeah. Yeah, fortunately I feel like they've made flying, like getting through the airport, a bit easier with like digital tickets and stuff. If you don't have to check a bag, the dream. If you don't have to check a bag and you've checked in on your phone, it's literally just like walk in and go straight to security, which is so nice, I don't get to do that because I'm on a residency permit. So even if I check in on my phone, if I go straight to security, they tell me to turn around and stand in line because someone has to check my permit. So. Yeah. You love my hair like this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, Rena, thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm the smallest, but I don't know where to put myself when I'm asleep on planes. I probably elbowed the person next to me the other day. I cross my legs. If I'm on a window seat, that's the best. I'll literally just cross my legs and curl up in a ball and just fall asleep. As a fellow small. And you also get the window. Yeah. But again, I'm a parent now. I have to prioritize my child. So I will always get my child a window seat if possible. She doesn't know how good she got it, dude. She don't know. My superpower is falling asleep anywhere and then waking up with a horrible neck pain. Same. Hi, Brett. How are you, dude? Yeah, Jesse's got that, like, extreme charisma. I have been on now 2 different traveling situations where he's somehow just, like, chatted up the right person, and they've been like, would you like to sit in economy plus? And he's like, would I ever? So, you know, look for consecutive seats that aren't taken and spread out. Yeah, not on a UK to US flight. They are always full. Every single flight that I've been on that's UK to US has been full. I don't think he's ever played a high charisma character in D&D. Yeah. Well, you know, everybody was really excited for me to play a bard, and my bard doesn't play an instrument. So sometimes we look at what we're good at and we go, no, I don't want to do that. No, it would feel too weird. I would feel too weird being like, hey, I know I haven't paid for this thing, but what if I got it anyway? And they'd be like, no. And I'd go, oh, shit, is that not how that works? I'm currently a ranger, but through some face shit, I got massive riz by accident. Me and the boys gonna mess you up. I rolled a one. I rolled a one. Fuck! That's such a good audio clip. I love it so much. Are the cosplay days over? I was never a cosplayer. So maybe. I mean, we're gonna be at my sister's for Halloween. And she has said that there's plans. So I figure all I have to do is make sure that my kid is dressed in something and that I look like I made a half-assed effort on myself, and then we're good. The thing she's at right now, she decided to be a skeleton princess. So we've been Wednesday Addams and now a skeleton princess. So I have no idea. I don't know what actual Halloween will bring. Clark is 5. What are you dressing up as? Nothing currently. This is some highbrow planning. My kid's going to be not naked and I'm going to show up. That's it. Yeah. My kid doesn't decide what she wants to be wearing until literally right before she's supposed to be dressed. So there's no point to me planning a costume. Boy's gonna mess you up. My friend is being a sandwich, 2 foam loaves, and a witch hat. That's very good. I was saying that I felt like a Sam Tier costume is to put a mailbox on his head and be a mailman. That feels really good for him. Yeah, she'll be 6. She's gonna go to school soon. She's in her 2nd year of school, dude. she's in her. She's already in there. She's deep in it. They start school at 4 years old in England. So she's in her second year right now. What age do kids start school in the U.S.? 5. My pandemic baby starts school next September, and I'm already crying about it. Yeah. Aw. 5 years old is when like kindergarten starts, where I grew up. 5 or 6 years old, depending on when you were born. I don't get to watch too often, but I like the color now that the wall is painted. Thank you. Yeah, this all of this is coming together much slower than I had anticipated. Tell her to stop it. No. Yeah, I mean, I've talked before about doing like a. I would love to have a week or even a month if I was feeling really spicy about it, where all of my streams were just doing home reno. Where every stream was like, all right, today we're going to fuck up my stairs. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I think that would be really fun. But I really love YouTube videos that are people like, I bought a house and now I'm going to destroy it and make it better, you know? I saw your hotel renovator stream. This should be wild. Home decor is my passion. It did get finalized, yeah, but I'm gonna wait until we come back to be like, this is our P.O. box. Thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV FanFest? I don't know anything about what's going on with FanFest aside from the guy that created Final Fantasy griefed Yoshi P in a raid, which I think is great. I'm very happy for him. Oh, yeah. Sam and I watch What We Do in the Shadows. We love that show. He's good. It's a good show. Have you seen The Fall of House Usher? No. Any nails updates? No. I'm getting my nails done in Oregon, which I'm excited about. My hair mom, the lady I've called my hair mom, who did my hair like my whole life growing up, she also does nails. And so I went to my mom and I was like, hey, I wasn't able to like sort a nail thing before I left. Do you think that I could get booked in with the hair mom? And I could, but it's literally the day after we land, which is hilarious. So like, we're going to land and I'm going to be like, let's go. Time to get my nails fixed. Yeah, it's all coming together, dude. Yeah, I like going back to America. It's hard only because I have so many people that I want to spend time with in Los Angeles and so many people that I want to spend time with in Oregon. And it's just, in order to try and see everyone and like hit both places when I go there, the trip would just have to be so much longer than it ever is, you know? So, yeah. Yes, we're not coming back until the 2nd of November because we lose a day in travel. What's the status on the Sonic cologne? I ate it. It smelled like chili dogs, and I ate it up. Yum, yum, yum. What song is playing right now? Hagstrom from the Vibecraft album. Yeah, it's in summer we went for 2 weeks. So we had a 2-week trip in summer. We have to just work around school stuff, but also work stuff, you know. And it's expensive. It's so expensive to go from US to UK and back again. It is unreal how much those flights are. And every time we take those flights, when we're getting off of the flight, Clark's like, next time we should get these seats. And she always points to the first class ones. And I'm like, kid, the second that I have 10 grand per person extra just sitting in my pocket, I will let you know. But as of right now, no way. That is so not attainable for us. They're between 8 and 10K per seat. I'm sure if, you know, if you're like a special something something, then you can get them for cheaper. But if you're just a guy going online being like, yeah, I'll get a ticket, it's between 8 and 10K. Did I have morning sickness with Clark? I didn't. I was very lucky. I had no morning sickness. I just had a weird thing where food tasted disgusting, which sucked. Do not recommend. Either way, it's bad. But yeah, all my favorite food tasted awful to me. I feel like I'm dying. I'm so sorry. Happily Erin with her first baby, the morning sickness was so bad that the only thing she could eat was ice. And she wasn't telling anyone that she was pregnant because she didn't want to she wanted to do the thing where it was like, don't tell anybody until after the first trimester. So she just seemed like violently ill and eating ice all day for like a straight month. It was awful. Anyways, I hope you're doing better than that. I hope you're okay. Yes. I've said this before. I was eating almost entirely vegetarian when I got pregnant. And then vegetables tasted awful to me. And the only thing that tasted okay to me was meat. So I went back to eating a bunch of meat when I was pregnant. And people have been like, oh, it's probably an iron something something. You needed something something iron something. I don't know. Did that stick with Clark and what she enjoys? No, she hates meat. She won't eat it. There are like 2 meat products that she will eat, and otherwise she hates it. She likes sausages. Sometimes they have to be a hyper-specific type. And she likes chicken sometimes. And they have to specifically be chicken nuggets. But even then, sometimes she'll eat the chicken nugget and be like, no. Which, again, I'm totally fine with. That's fine. Just means we have to get more creative with how she gets the things that she needs. That's okay. She likes beans. She likes nuts. She loves nutritional yeast. Great. She puts it all over her pasta and stuff. So, we've incorporated things that help. But yeah. What does she actually like then? Vegetables, breads, pasta, everything else. Everything else she's fine with. There's lots of raw veggies specifically she likes. She doesn't like them when they're cooked normally. So lots of raw vegetables, lots of pasta, lots of breads and things. Yeah, pretty much any juice, any smoothie or juice, she'll drink it. So you can put just about anything in there. She just doesn't like meat. That's fine. That seems standard for most children under 10. To not like meat, you have not met this family. Bro, this family, the Thorn children. Yeah, no. Meat and potatoes all day long for these kids. One of the kids loves spicy food as well, which is amazing to me. My child would not eat anything unless some sort of animal died. Kids are just different, aren't they? All kids are totally different. But it amazes me when my mother-in-law has put together a roast and all of the other kids are like, yes! Roast, let's go. And my kid's like, I'll have a couple of carrots and I'll have some potatoes and I'll have the cheesy cauliflower. And if you put meat on there, I'll die. No, she's not dramatic ever. No. This is just like yesterday when I was telling the story about her being in the aisle and seeing the giant stuffed dinosaur and going, Mommy, I need this dinosaur or I'll die. Okay. Interesting pitch. Yeah, there are, slowly but surely, I've become very much a believer in the more that kids see other people eating a thing, They will become interested in trying it. The other night, Clark was like, I think I should try having a jacket potato again. It's like, sure, what do you want in the jacket potato? And she was like, not butter. I did not like it with butter. I said, okay. And she goes, but my friend puts cheese in hers. I was like, interesting. We could do cheese in a jacket potato. She was like, yeah, we should try that. Yeah. Not butter. She's very picky about butter. I've thought before about us like making butter. I've wondered if she would enjoy that. Yeah, it's a potato that you keep in your pocket. You know. Anyway, an ad's trying to start, so. Jacket potato is a baked potato. I grew up calling them baked potatoes, but they're called jacket potatoes here, so. It's like you're unzipping a little jacket and putting things inside the jacket. Used to love potato skin even when I was a lad. Oh my God. I never liked eating the potato skin. And my dad would be like, that's where all the nutrients are. You got to eat the skin. And I'd take like 2 little bites and be like, there we go. I did it. I was also very against butter as a kid. Clark likes butter, but it's like, it depends on what the butter is on. You'll put butter on a thing and she'll be like, this tastes weird. Like, what do you mean? You ate this exact thing yesterday and you liked it. It's weird now. You know, so whatever. No, corn on the cob, nothing on it. The only like vegetable that Clark doesn't like eating just on its own with nothing on it is avocado. She loves avocado and she'll eat it with nothing, but if you got some everything but the bagel seasoning in your house like we do, my little brother doesn't like food depending on the shape. So, yeah, you know what? You're never going to win that fight. You're never going to win that fight. We've made so many more strides with her food-wise by just offering her the food and being like, eat it if you want. You know? She goes to school now. She has friends that eat all kinds of different things, and she'll come home and be like, you know, so-and-so had dumplings. Can we have dumplings? You know, or like, food is like one of the ways that people like engage with each other. And some people have problems with textures. All sorts of stuff could get in the way of you like wanting to engage with food. So like if there's something that helps you in a positive way move toward being like, yeah, I'll try that thing, then that's way better than being like, just fucking eat it. You know? I used to hate mashed potatoes, which is a thing that I, to this day, adore with my whole heart. Love so much. Hated them when I was little. I want dumplings too. Can we have dumplings? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, Sam and I, when we splurge and have some sushi, we've now started getting Clark cucumber and avocado sushi because we know that at the very least she might not enjoy eating the sushi as it is, but she likes all those things. She loves seaweed, she loves rice, and she loves cucumber and avocado. So it's like, here you go. It's assembled in a different way, if you would like. Bought onigiri molds. She might enjoy making that. Oh, that's a good idea. I bet she'd love that, actually. I used to loathe eating Brussels sprouts as a kid. My dad made me eat them, and I now love them. It's weird how tastes change. I'm gonna drop a thing on you in case nobody's told you this before. Brussels sprouts taste different now. They've been mutated to taste different. So the Brussels sprouts that you ate when you were younger might legitimately have been more bitter or less tasty than they are now. They're still awful. That's fine if you still hate them. It's just the truth. They've been mutated to taste different. You can look it up. I know, I've also always loved Brussels sprouts. What even are Brussels sprouts? They're not a flower like broccoli, right? Brussels sprouts don't count as a flower, do they? Hold on. Are Brussels sprouts a flower? It doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't be. They're vegetative buds. Neat. It's grown for its edible buds. Sure. It's like a little cabbage tree. Yeah. When are Brussels sprouts in season? We tried to grow them near the end of summer, and that didn't work out. They did not grow. To be fair, the geese would not leave them the fuck alone, and neither would the bugs, so. Clark and I are going to Oregon for sure. Sam might be coming later, or he might have to stay here. So we'll see. Yeah, honestly, at this point now, I love just buying a gigantic bag of frozen Brussels sprouts. And then I'll throw them in. Here's what you do, okay? If you like Brussels sprouts, you throw them in the air fryer, fry them in the air fryer for like 5, 6, 7 minutes until they're like not frozen anymore, and that resting water on it has been evaporated, right? Then take them out, toss them with some oil, salt, whatever. Put them back in there for like 5 to 10 minutes. It's so good. I could just sit and eat an entire basket of those, dude. At what temp? I don't know. I never change the temperature on my air fryer. Does anyone change the temperature on their air fryer? I don't. Whatever the temperature is when I turn it on is what everything cooks at. Mine just says high and medium. I think mine is at 180 always. So I cook everything at 180. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Garlic and butter with Brussels sprouts, so good. Balsamic vinegar with Brussels sprouts, so good. Love it. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, some people are saying Fahrenheit numbers and some people are saying Celsius numbers in case some of these numbers seem buck wild to you. That also works with frozen broccoli, by the way. If you just fry them long enough to get rid of the water, the frozenness, and then toss them with the things you would normally toss them in before you roast them. They do, yes. The broccoli will burn so easily if you're not careful. I have to toss it constantly. I learned that the hard way when cooking clay in the oven. It gave Fahrenheit. The sculpture was black and glowing like molten rock. The oven looked like the doorway to hell. Rest in peace, sculpture. I have done cooking streams before, yeah. It's been a while since we've done when we got sponsored by HelloFresh, I did a cooking stream in our last place. You don't need to cut the Brussels sprouts in half first. A lot of the frozen ones are like this big, so no, you don't need to. If they're bigger, I would cut them in half. If they're like the ones that you would just get like out of the produce section, but the frozen ones are typically pretty tiny. I've been thinking about making that curry again. The butternut squash curry. I keep seeing big old butternut squashes at the grocery store and thinking to myself, oh, I should make that curry again. I haven't made that forever. Sam's going to be coming in here pretty soon. I love a Tesco, but God, it's expensive. Coming from using dollars, everything feels expensive in England for a while. But yeah, we were living next to a Lidl at our last place, and that was awesome. Big fan of Lidl. I don't really go to Tesco super often. When we first moved here, there was a Sainsbury's pretty close. So it's hard because depending on what you need, there just isn't a grocery store that reliably has everything. So there are some things where I'm like, well, I know the only place I'm going to find this is at this grocery store, so I have to go there, you know? Little middle aisle is lit. You'll get a canoe and some night vision goggles with a towel rack. Love the middle aisle. I've gotten conned there so many times. I've bought so many things and been like, why the fuck did I buy this? That middle aisle, dude. But also, the screwdriver that I primarily use for everything, I got in the middle aisle of Lidl for like $12. A delight. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Yeah, Waitrose and M&S are sometimes, it might just be because I'm more rural, but it's really hard for me to find things like miso paste reliably. Sainsbury's sometimes has it. Our middle aisle had unicycles once. That's amazing. Oh, you can find fish sauce anywhere. Morrison's seems good for things like miso paste. Morrison's. I forget that Morrison's exists. There is one I could drive to, but it's just not somewhere that I drive near ever, you know? Same with like M&S and Waitrose. I never see M&S and Waitrose unless I'm going to a hyper specific area. And then I'm like, oh, right. Lidl is really good for like random international food. I'll go to Lidl and it'll be like, hey, we've got all of these super random things from Italy, and if you don't buy them now, they'll be gone. You're like, oh my God, okay. That's where I found there's, I need to go get more because mine went bad. But there's like a canned, it's basically a chili oil, but like not at all like an East Asian chili oil. It tastes completely different, and it's a paste, and it's so good because you can basically here's how I'm using it, okay? We'll make spaghetti or something. It's awesome to just have if you want it to suddenly be like an arrabbiata, right? Like a spicy sort of situation. You just take like the tiniest bit and put it into your sauce only, and you have amazing spicy pasta. It's so good. Little seems like they just buy anything they can get their hands on. Yeah, I think they do. I keep gochujang around for that reason. I've never tried adding gochujang to like spaghetti sauce. Is that good? It's not harissa, no. It's a weird little jar of chilies from Italy. I don't know. Ivar. Hold on. No, this looks delicious though. Red pepper spread. Yeah, dude. That looks yummy. Little had these killer Parmesan crusted cashews, but they're gone now, I think. This is what sucks about Little is you'll find a thing. I don't even know if that paste is there anymore. You'll find a thing and be like, that's awesome. I love this. And the next time you go there, it might literally be gone. Their threats were real, and you'll never see it again. Do you use the word spaghetti as a catch-all for pasta, or do you mean spaghetti? Oh, God, no. No. In my house, at least, you say spaghetti if you mean the pasta type spaghetti. But I was raised by very Italian people, so... You know what's funny is I also, for a very long time, interchanged pasta and noodles. to mean the same thing. Sam hates that. He's like, they're not the same. They're not the same thing. And I can't come up with a reason why they're not the same thing, to be honest. Noodles are rice flour and pasta is wheat flour. Well, there you go. Noodle bolognese. I'd eat it. For any of you VOD viewers, chat is just arguing now about noodles and pasta. Not with each other, just with the void. They're all speaking to the void about how they feel. And no one's responding to anyone else. Just mass venting, yeah. Why does this stream always talk about food? I don't know, but I like it. I really wanted to wear this tomorrow. And I just washed it, but it has like a weird, there's something weird about how it smells. And I don't know if I should re-wash it. She's realizing she stinks. No, not that. I smell fine, actually. Does the viewership still spike when Dukes eats? I don't know. I don't eat on stream as often anymore. I used to eat on stream all the time. Oh, there's my love. My sweet love. Back from the Dukters. They've prescribed him antibiotics. I blame Jesse for the cashew chicken thing. I haven't made cashew chicken in forever. I should make that again. It was like a slow cooker cashew chicken situation. That was great. That is my hubby. You went to a GP, they give you antibiotics for anything. I wish they give us antibiotics for more things. The number of times Sam's gone to our GP and they've been like, sounds like you're being a little baby, go home. And then he just stays sick. Like, fuck. The good old paracetamol ibuprofen dance. Yeah. Is he bringing food? I've asked if he would grab food. He said he will after he gets the antibiotics. I'm texting my husband, even though he's literally home. It's just quicker. My favorite is Sam and I would like tweet at each other, and somebody would be next to us looking at Twitter and be like, why are you tweeting at each other? Just talk to each other. Because how are people supposed to know how fucking funny we are if we don't tweet the goof, you know? As somebody who no longer has Twitter. I get told off for texting from the other end of the sofa. Like, you could easily just be like, hey. I mean, I haven't been on Twitter. They excommunicated me, dude. I haven't been on Twitter in months. And no matter what I do or who I contact, I can't get in there. So, excommunicated. That's good. That's a really good joke. Yeah. I haven't been able to get on there in a very long time. And at first people were like, do you think that that's going to be like bad for business? And I was like, nah, I think it's fine. It has been very bad for business. I've tried to downplay it because it just pisses me off, but it has really sucked. Yeah. But it's fine because it's falling to pieces anyway. So I was just out of the curve, you know? Yeah. I mean, it sucks because there isn't like a mass exodus to a specific platform yet, you know? People are like Blue Sky, but it's not open to the public. Hive is still kind of weird. I don't, Mastodon, I did not like at all the way that it was set up. So I don't know. I don't know what a better option is, you know? I wonder if Dodgers ticket is still open. Bro, I have like 20 tickets with them at this point, and no one be helping me. I know. Yeah. Right when I had an issue. There was nobody working on their support team, I guess. So there's no one to help me. It's what sucks about using Discord as an alternative is it doesn't have the same reach, you know. Twitter had a lot of reach and Discord doesn't have that. Threads. I don't even know about Threads. Oh, the Zuckerberg version. It's not available in Europe. Fantastic. Threads is US only. Okay. Oops. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. Let's all go back to MySpace. I would love that. Yeah. Hi, Amarian. Isn't MySpace still available? Yeah, but it's not like a... It's a different thing now, isn't it? We're one slippery slope away from MSN glittery text. Bro, I've put MSN glittery text on my stream before. I'm already there. Yeah, Tom, my first friend. Does anyone remember Bebo? No. What's Bebo? Bebo is a fictional character, the blue god. I don't think that's who you mean. Bebo, the god of war. Wait, what is this? Legends of Tomorrow. Who is Bebo? I don't know where I am anymore. I was on Bebo. I don't remember it. Oh, it's one E. Maybe that'll help. Two E's gets us Bebo, the god of war. How about just Bebo? An American social networking site. Here we go. It originally operated from 2005 until its bankruptcy in 2013. It stuck around for a little bit. How to sign into Bebo. Bebo is shut down. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Yeah. Hey, you guys should look up Bebo, the god of war, though. He's very cute. How to sign into Bebo. Don't. Yeah. That's essentially what it said. I was away on chores. What are we talking about? Bebo, the god of war, and also the social media platform. Sam will definitely know what Bebo is. If he comes up here, we can ask him. Don't let me forget, though. Looks cute. I agree. What was the social one where you could have avatars that look like clip art and you could chat in a chat room and you also had a page/private room? I have no idea. You know what I was thinking about is when Facebook was doing those weird Facebook games before Farmville. Do you guys remember Farmville? Before Farmville really took off. And there were those weird Facebook games that were like, you're a vampire now. You had to be like invited in. You're a vampire now. And you must fight the other vampires on Facebook. I did a vampire one and a Jedi one. I did Mafia. Yes. I did a Mafia one and a vampire one. Amazing. My dad was so into Farmville. Farmville ruined families, dude. Not saying it ruined yours, but like just Farmville ruined families. Pet Society. Oh my God. Are the Farmville people now Stardew Valley people? I need to know. I don't know. Dexbonus, it's been forever since I've been able to see one of your streams. I hope you've been well. I've been very well. Thank you so much. I'm about to go to Oregon. I'm leaving for Oregon tomorrow, so I'm happy. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. How long is the trip? 10 hours. Ah! My phone keeps bleeping, and it's not who I think it is. Let me take a little break here. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. We got 15 minutes, gang. 15 minutes, and then I'll need to shut it down because my kiddo needs to be picked up. But Sam's still doing medical stuff, so. Time for the poop segment. I have nothing to say about poop. I watched the VOD from last week. If no smart big heart isn't a purchasable merch item in the future, I'll be crushed. That is good, right? No smart big heart. I love it. What did we say? No smart big heart Walmart? There were two options, right? No smart big heart Walmart. And then somebody came up with another one that was really funny. No smart big heart fart fart. There we go. Did you hear about the poop posture discourse with Sam and Benji? No, I didn't. Like about what position your body should be in to allow for healthy poop evacuation. Hope your trip is safe and you sleep through it. I can't sleep through any flights anymore because I have a child. So I remember the days, though. I remember the days of sleeping through flights. They were lovely. Squatting is the ideal position. This is known. Yeah, I don't think there's any debate, right? That's why we have squatty potties. My pooping position and my airplane sleeping position are too similar. Yeah, I said I had nothing to say about poop, and now here we are. Do you play American cartoons while you're there? Like if we're in Oregon, do we watch American cartoons? We watch some American TV, yeah. Hoppa hoppa ba hoppa hoppa ba hoppa hoppa. Yeah. So many American shows are in the United Kingdom anyway. Some of them get redubbed with British voices, but like Paw Patrol, right? Paw Patrol is here, but it's English voices. Shows like Corey Carson are dubbed with English voices. Gabby's Dollhouse is left normal. It's left alone. It's a very cute show. Yes, they'll redub it in the same language because so many American shows are over here that they occasionally affect the way that little kids speak. So in order to like preserve cultural language and like how people like different accents and things, they'll redub. Yeah. It's not just an issue in the United Kingdom either. America produces so much media that there is just a general interest in trying to keep everything from sounding American. do like how Bluey's having an effect on American kids. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. The only thing that's funny is when, your kid is like, "Ah, the Paw Patrol movie. I want to watch that." And you watch it, and then they're like, "Now I want to watch the Paw Patrol TV show because I forgot that I liked Paw Patrol so much." And you watch the TV show, and the TV show has totally different voices. Clarky also says, "How very dare you." Yeah, there are a few things from Bluey that I think a lot of kids say now. Oh, I'm not worried. Clark can come up with all kinds of weird voices, dude. At least we're past the in the night garden phase. That stuff gave me a legit nightmare once. In the night garden is so weird. It is a surreal fever dream, but for toddlers, for like babies and toddlers. Clark still really loves all of the characters from In the Night Garden, despite them all being like nightmare fuel. Some children content is truly bizarre. Yeah. Did America have the magic roundabout? Probably not, because we didn't have the term roundabout. I once spent a whole New Year's watching Into the Night Garden to entertain my friend's toddler, and it was surreal. Mm-hmm. What are they called in America? We don't really have them. They're kind of a newer thing being added in America. We have a roundabout going in my hometown right now, and it's a whole thing. Everyone's like, "It's too confusing. Why are we adding this? We'll never understand it. This is a mistake." Like, we don't use them in America. They're terrifying to us. Not the road. A merry-go-round is a roundabout. Oh, we call them merry-go-rounds then. There you go. Yeah, I like them now. I'm very used to them now. But when I first had to drive on them, I was like, this is terrifying. Roundabouts and speed bumps. As far as the eye can see. Yeah. Now I just have Into the Night Garden music stuck in my head. Because that shit's weird. Iggle Piggle? They're weird. And when I first had Clark, Amariel messaged me and was like, hey, now that you're in the United Kingdom, so this was after we moved, to be fair. He was like, now that you're in the United Kingdom, you're probably going to be exposed to CBeebies. And I just want you to know that you will one day watch Into the Night Garden and it will horrify you. And I was like, okay. And then Into the Night Garden came on and I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is Into the Night Garden? Into the Night Garden is a weird show with like people in full body costumes, okay? Of what I think are supposed to look like different types of toys. And some sort of a weird story will happen in the Night Garden. So it'll be like, oh, Tiddly Whitley wants to have a nap. Oh, but now she needs to help Porus the Pumpy. And she's going to go help Porus the Pumpy. I sure hope no one sleeps in her bed. Iggle Piggle, how dare you sleep in Tiddly Whitley's bed? I can't remember what names I'm giving these characters now. And then, so a story will happen, and it won't make any sense or matter at all. It's not meant to teach you anything. It's just a weird story. And then they'll be like, what happened today? And they'll retell the whole story. They'll re-say everything that's happening. And then be like, well, time for everyone to go to sleep. Ba 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 ba. Anyway, so that's Into the Night Garden. You should look it up sometime to truly get the vibe. Okay? Do you see there's going to be a Moomin game? Yeah, we played the demo of it. It's great. You play as Snufkin and you fight the police. I love it. Now, something that comes on right before Into the Night Garden, I believe, is Clangers. And I fucking love Clangers. I love Clangers so much. Sam watched Clangers as a kid. The old Clangers, I guess. Clangers is so good. It's just cute and creative and like so soothing. I love it. I can just put clangers on and be just like, this is great. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Clangers is about a planet far, far away where the clangers live. And they're weird little mouse aliens that love to build things. And there are big flying whales and a family of dragons that just make soup. And a chicken that's made out of machinery parts. And all kinds of weird shit. All kinds of weird shit, but it's so cute. Into the Night Garden was canceled because it was so expensive per episode. It could never conceivably make a profit. That's amazing. We watched one of our now wintertime favorites, Robin. Robin, very cute. And now I feel like I should look and see if anybody else, if that team has made things like Robin, because I love Robin so much. Will the stream schedule change while you're traveling? I'm not planning any streams while I'm gone. I don't think that I'll be able to like stick to them. Because we're only there for a week, and we're doing Halloween and Thanksgiving, and I'm trying to see family and stuff. So, yeah, it will change because it won't exist. There's a collab between RSPB and Ardman. They do Robin pin badges. Robin pin badge. Oh my god. Oh my god. Clark would lose it. They're all on eBay. Adorable. Yeah, busy week. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have to go get us packed and be a mom and all of those things, and then get on a plane tomorrow. But I really appreciate you guys very much. I'll be sad to be gone for a week, but I'm getting Thanksgiving and Halloween out of the way. So, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh my gosh, forecast gray. Okay, I will take you up on that if I can't find them. All right, we had a Valentine from Akabara. It says, this one's for you and your family, Duger. I'm wishing you all safe travels. I hope you have a good time visiting your family and that Clark has a great Thanks-a-ween. Thanks-a-ween. That's cute. Let me open up Raid Leader. And let's see. 20 hours ago. That's too long. Okay. Especially Yebs, thank you for the 30 months. Bobby the Dragon for the 33. Ruby Rach for the 61. OMG, it's Viv for the 2. Sebi Poo for the 4. Zovis for the 76. Shine Slime for the 8. Neca Lucifer for the 19. Hasmo Bean for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much. Androlian for the 30. Lade Dennis for the 14. Tactful Valkyrie for the 34. And Open Face Sandwich for the 3 years. Thank you very much. Happy anniversary. I appreciate it, guys. When is the next stream? Next Wednesday? Potentially. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not promising anything. I will figure it out and get back to you when we're closer there. All right. I will find someone for us to raid. Brett's playing Dredge. I'll send you guys to Brett. Okay, go say hi, spread love, spread joy. Thank you all very much for the support and the love. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay? Wish me luck on this plane. Bye-bye.